On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Baker now from the gun. That's complete. David Njoku breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps it moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away. David Njoku, the touchdown. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Isaac Gorindo to return. Bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Working now from the gun. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Ritter looking to throw. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Ritter setting up to throw. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down.
Green. 6. Mega.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Real. Point it right. Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10.
Down.
Tight end going in motion here.
Right. Down.
They go play action on 1st down. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Here's Ritter. Fits it through the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
It's a design run. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 45. Hut.
3rd and long for him here. Mills caught. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down, and take a great defensive effort to do it.
60 ready. Set.
And they get it on the keeper. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down via the end zone.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. You trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Here's Shudcase to begin the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
The 11-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And after making a catch, he is dipped quickly at the 38. And that's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, looking for options. Escapes the play, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Point it right. 180. Alert. Real. Stop.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, Judkins. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, here's Baker. Buys time, rolling right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Shotgun hands off here for Judkins. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Real.
Here's Mayfield. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
180! Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33! Kings! Run! Done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Schmidt connects. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Ritter. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down.
Ready. 6. Back yellow. Smash. Red. Ready.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Cake? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Ready.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 32. 10.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Ready?
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
30, cut.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on, set.
Ritter to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. There's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Down. Yellow, 43, ready.
Ritter. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Taking quickly here. From the red zone now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Wingo to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Shoots away from one. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Here we go.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter setting up to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Hey, alert 30. 180. Hey, alert, alert. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hauled in by Njoku left side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Judkins out the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Point it right. Pistol. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Big strike downfield to Judy. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. What's up?
From the red zone on first. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Dead. Hey, alert! Real. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Once more into the hands of Judy. Breaks another tackle, but the ball's out. The ball is out. And that's 49ers football. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
Couple big yards on the right side. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. He has this down at the 34. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Ready, break.
Still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Down. Ready.
Now Ritter. Catch is made in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Alert! 180! What's up?
Now here's Mayfield. That's completed right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Niners take over first down 10.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. So Reed, the gift to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 10 black.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Set.
Throwing here, Ritter. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice kickoff, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
12. 10. Let's go now. Ready.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ayuk makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Down San Francisco.
Here we go. Set.
They go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Ready. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Grant Deppen in to pick it off. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff now, and Judkins. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Another game to Judkins. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Real.
Baker now. Called in left side. These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. Catch made. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 25, 49ers 41.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled for a short gain. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to add this one down to the 37. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10. Ritter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
Ritter setting up to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. Has a lane inside the 45. And he gets the solo inside the red zone. Down at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Ready. Go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers jump in front late. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Kick, 180. Point it right. Run. What's that?
Setting up to pass. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Regular. Stop.
Looking to throw it. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Alert.
We'll look to throw it. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He will have the 1st down there for the 49ers. That should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.